I don't ever know how to make announcements because like there's some people that can make announcements, but I can't. Like I don't know how to like write on anything or anything like that, if that makes sense. So we're just kind of waiting for people to get on here, because right now I'm just talking to myself. So anyways, yeah, so I'm just gonna set up my stuff and wait for people to get on, and we'll go ahead and do a live get ready with me. Take these off, it's glaring. Hopefully the lighting is okay. Looks like it's okay. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do I haven't done anything to my face. I just got out of the shower, so I'll just do that while we wait for people. Hopefully some more come on here. So I'm just gonna apply my toner. I've already washed my face. I use the Biore like charcoal face wash. It's like a blackhead scrub or something like that. So now I'm just gonna use my toner. I just use the Dickinson's. I swear by this. This is the best stuff ever. I'm on my front face camera, so it's not gonna focus. If I did it the other way, I couldn't answer comments or interact with you guys if I did it from the back camera. Oh, it's kind of dark in here. I don't know if that's gonna fix it. No, that's in your guys' face. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply my moisturizer and let this cool down a little bit. I use the Garnier Skin Active. It's the green one. I used to love the pink one, but I cannot seem to find this. So this is the Moisture Rescue. It's just like a gel. A little bit goes a long way. Of course, I dropped the lid. Well, it's just gonna stay down there. Okay. All right, we'll give that a minute to dry, and then I go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Water Essence. This stuff is weird. It's like a gelish water thing. It's very lightweight. It works really well. A little bit of this, again, goes a long ways. And this is what the top of it just like comes out. But it's like, I don't know, it's a watery gel. It's weird. So you're not going to see it in my hand. It's just going to drip all off. So I just kind of rub it in, and then I just like kind of pat it in my face and like push it in my skin. I know this is kind of a late get ready with me. I've had quite the weekend. I am a bartender here in my town, and we just had a music festival. We had like Lori Morgan here and Pam Tillis. There's Junior Brown, Dwight Yoakam. Who else did we have? Oh, we had Matt Strachan in the Hoot Owls. He's one of my friends that played on the side stage. But anyways, it's like a big weekend of this festival. And so Thursday night, which was my night back to work after having 3 days off, was the street dance night. And so that night is absolutely insane. They were expecting 25,000 people in my town, which my town is only 900 people. So 25,000 people in this small little town is rough. Anyways, and so yeah, Thursday night was insane. There was a lot of people, and of course I had help. There's no way I could have done that by myself. And so that happened, and then Friday night I worked by myself, which it wasn't as busy because everyone was out at the festival, but it was still busy enough. Like it was a $900 night. And so Then Saturday I had off, but I chose to go to the festival because Matt was playing. And of course I missed him because I couldn't get out of bed in time. But yeah, I still went out there and saw Dwight Yoakam. And little old me, I'm 4'11", and I decided, I was with my mom and Aunt Lita, we decided to go down in the standing area. I call it the mosh pit, but it's not really a mosh pit, but it's right there up on stage where you can see everything. And we decided to go down in there. And there was so many freaking people down in there. Like, I had to go. I got, like, claustrophobic. I got, like, it was so loud. My ears were, like, just pounding, and I had to go. So trying to get out of that was a nightmare. But yeah, it was cool to see Dwight Yoakam. I'm not really a fan of him, but Brian is. So I wanted to go and get videos for Brian. Although they didn't turn out as great as I wanted them to because I couldn't see what I was doing. I still went, got the videos and whatnot. And then Sunday, so I couldn't get drunk or drink or anything out there. I did drink, but I couldn't get like wasted or anything. So I had to go out, or I had to work the next day. So yeah, Sunday I worked by myself, which was a little bit slower, which is fine. But today I was like trying to catch up on all my sleep apparently because I didn't wake up till like 1:30, and I went and took a shower and decided, hey, I'll do a live get ready with me. I don't know who's gonna watch it, but I'll do it anyways because this is going to get me to get up and get ready and do what I need to do. I am doing laundry at the moment, so if you hear the wash machine going, I apologize. So anyways, I'm going to go in with my eyebrows. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do my eyebrows. This is a professional eyebrow pencil by Rimmel in dark brown. This is what it looks like. It has like a little spoolie thing here so you can brush through your eyebrows, but it's really hard. So I don't typically use it. And then this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be dark brown, but it's kind of like a light brown. And as you can see, my eyebrows are black, so this is a little bit too light for them, but I still do it anyways. I have my spoolie around here somewhere. After I put enough on, it makes them dark, so I don't know where it's at, so I guess I'll just use this thing. And I totally messed up my eyebrows again, so they're kind of wonky. I don't think I've ever had perfect eyebrows. So anyways, I just kind of outline where I want my eyebrows to go and then just fill them in. But anyway, so yeah, this weekend was, I found out my age very quickly. There was a lot of, like, I felt my age after everything. There was a lot of young kids there, old enough to drink, but they had just turned 21, like, and I'm at 31 in this crowd of 21-year-olds, but you know, there's all sorts of people there. There was older people watching Dwight Yoakam, and it was really fun. It was just super crazy. And sorry, I'm trying to talk as I do my eyebrows, but it's really hard. So now everything can get back to normal. I'm working 5 days a week now. I was only working 3, which was nice because I had 4 days off. I'd work 2 days, have a day off, and then work a day shift. And then I'd have 3 days off to recuperate. So now I'm going to 5 days because one of our bartenders' last day is tomorrow. So I took over her shifts, and hopefully I can do it. I know I can, but I've just been spoiled the last 2 months and not having to work that many days, which was nice. But now I'll have, I paid the bills and stuff with what I was working, so it wasn't a problem. But now I'll have a little bit more extra cash. Like, I'm going to put in 80 hours or close to it for 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. I put in, not this last 2 weeks, but the 2 weeks before, I put in 60 8 hours, no, 78 hours. So almost a full 80 hours in only 6 days. So I work my butt off and I'm there a lot, and hopefully people like me and whatnot. Obviously they do, or else they wouldn't come in. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one. So I use, Milani came out with their Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 concealer foundation, and their foundation that they had before was too light for me. It didn't work for my skin, da 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 da, all that stuff. So anyways, they came out with a new one, so I thought I would try it. It still doesn't work for my skin. It's absolutely horrible. It's just blotchy on my skin. I don't like it. So here I am with a full bottle of it. This is the 00A porcelain. So what I do is I use it to clean up my eyebrows. I always overdraw them, and then I can just shape them the way I want to. So I just kind of go in here. But like, I mean, it's a cool concept for that foundation, but it just doesn't work like it should. And I know there's people out there that like it, but it just doesn't work for my skin. And I have super oily skin. So, and that might be why it doesn't work. It might work better for like people with drier skin. So anyways, okay, that's the best I can do. Like, it's not perfect. I'm not going anywhere. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just looks fine. They look totally weird in the camera. Like, they're super dark in the camera. They're not that dark in real life, I promise you. I really want to brush them out though. I just don't know what I did with that spoolie. Anyways, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Clear Brow and Mascara Gel and just put this over my eyebrows. I wasn't doing that when I first got this pencil because I'm used to the pomades, and I really don't have to set the pomades. I use the BH Cosmetics one, and it's waterproof, so it doesn't budge. And so when I got this pencil, I didn't do that, and then my eyebrows were running, so I was like, oh, better set them. This kind of helps brush them out as well, too. I've never been one to have that great of eyebrows. I remember when I started YouTube, and I got so much crap for my eyebrows, and I wasn't as confident back then as I am now about people giving me crap. But anyways, they were like caterpillars. They were horrible. They were super thick. Like, they were just ridiculous. And so I one day got tired of people making fun of me, so I chopped off all my, well, not chopped them off, but I took off all my eyebrows. Well, then I, took them off a little too much, so then I had to fill them in, and yeah, it was a nightmare. But ever since then, that's what I do now. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. This is like a sheer eye primer, and just put some on my eyes. I had to take the little thing out because it was blocking the product for coming in, so now it just comes out a lot, but it works so much better. I thought I was empty already, but there's still a lot of product left in there. And this is the only one I ever use. I haven't used any others. I'm just familiar with this one, and it works for me, so this is what I use. And it's cheap. Used to be $1. I think they're now $2. It does crease a little bit, so you have to set it before you put on your eyeshadow. So what I use to set that is I take out my Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, and this is like the second reformulated one. And then I use the Day here. This is called Heaven, and I just take wipe that off. I take my BH Cosmetics. It's like a blending brush. There is a name for this. It's a 129, but I don't know what it is. They should have printed them on the brushes. They printed them on the package instead. So then I just kind of go over it and set it so it doesn't crease. Okay, then I take my Rimmel London Brow This Way brow highlighter. This is what it looks like. It's getting down there. And this thing, I love it, but it's so hard to sharpen. Like, if you notice, there's a big chunk taken out of the side. Like, it does not sharpen. Anyways, I put this on my eyebrows to kind of give them a highlight. And then I just go ahead and blend it in. So, sorry, I had to get a drink. All right, so I'm going to be using 2 palettes today. I went ahead and bought these Wet n Wild Color Icon new palettes when they reformulated these with the trends. I was going to say translucence. That's not the right word that I'm looking for. The transition shades. They are okay, and I really like them. Excuse me, but they're not the same. What is it? The Comfort Zone one. This one's my favorite because I like the chrome shade in there. But this one, I mean, it comes out the same as the old palette. But we're going to do a little swatch in here. But it's just different, and it's much softer, and it's it has a lot more kick up. It's very powdery. I can hear Mickey outside the door. I closed the door because the washing machine was going. So that's the new one, and it's not bad. Like, look at that duochrome. It's actually super pretty. But I don't know. The old one is just a lot better. And there was no, like, it wasn't really powdery. But, I mean, they're basically identical. This one's a little bit darker, and this one has a little bit more red tone to it. And I think that's why I liked it, because it was that, like, red maroonish tone to it, and I loved it. But the old one doesn't, or the new one doesn't have that anymore. But it still works the same. Okay. So I kind of had an idea of what I was going to do, so we'll see if it works out. Oh, this one is not a basic peach, and this color right here is absolutely beautiful. Sometimes I just wear this on my lid and that's it. It's like a red with like a reddish orange with gold tones in it. Oh God, it is absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend this palette. So I'm going to go back in with my 129 brush and go into this like skin colored transition shade, and we're just going to blend that in the crease. And I have hooded eyes, so I go up a little bit further so you can see everything, because if not, when I close my eyes, if I don't get, you know, a little bit of eyeshadow up there for my lid color, then you can't see it. And this one matches my skin tone, so you're not going to see it. It's just kind of like a base. It gives a little bit of color, but not much. All right. And I'm going to go into the darker transition and just put a little bit in there too. I'm going to have like an orange crease, so an orange maroon crease. So I want to kind of build that up a little bit. I'm really messy when it comes to blending. I'm not a professional, and some ladies can just like perfectly blend. I don't. I just go all over the place. And it ends up working out anyways. But this is real life stuff. This is live, people. This is what I do every day. Okay, so that looks okay. So now I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Jumbo Eye Stick. This is in Little Miss Thing, and it's kind of like a coppery gold color. So I'm gonna put that on my lid for a base. I don't typically use this because I don't really like them, but I figured I'd use it today. I need to kind of start using my makeup. I've been so proud of myself. I haven't really been buying makeup because I've got so much to use up that it's like you don't need anything. Like, you've got everything you want, so why buy more makeup? It used to be I'd buy makeup a lot, but I got a new hobby now, so I spend my money on that. Anyway, so I'm gonna go into Rose in the Air, or Rosé in the Air. This is a pretty palette. It's got like it's not quite a maroon, and this one's weird. This one is like it's like whoops, I got some brown in there, but that's what that color looks like. If my camera would focus in the front, you'd see it, but it's got bumps, and it's really hard, and like most of these are really soft and nice, but that one's really bumpy and hard, so I don't know. I don't like the feel of that, but I still use it, and we're gonna use it today. So let me get an eyeshadow brush here. That's not the color we're putting on our eyes, though. I've just got this e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. I'm sure I got from the Dollar Tree. And we're gonna go in with this champagne-y color right there. And we're gonna go ahead and put that all over the gold. I want it to pop a little bit more, so I'm gonna spray it with my homemade makeup mist spray. I just put it in the e.l.f. mist and set spray. So I'm gonna put some on my brush, and then I'm gonna spray it with that, and then we're gonna pat it onto our eye. So it pops out just a little bit more. All right, so that looks okay like that. I think it's popped out enough. Because I'm no professional. I just do what I like. So now we're going to add some more orange into our crease. I love to have like an orange crease. I think it looks really good on my eyes. And in this palette, well, even in this palette, both of these oranges are good. So that orange is good. This one's a little bit of a lighter orange, but I think we're going to go for the darker one there and go ahead and pop that into our crease over that brown. But God, it's just gorgeous. I just love it. Then what I'm gonna do, I know I have to do my other eye, but I'm gonna take, so this is like a bigger blending brush. This is also from BH Cosmetics, and it's a 128, and I'm just gonna kind of go on top and blend. Okay, and then we're gonna add some more orange to it. I got a little too much on that side. I always do that. Like, I have one eye that's really good, and then one eye that's really like, what the hell happened? So, nice thing about this big, like, fluffy blending brush thingy, it really blends everything out good. Okay, so now I'll wipe this off. I'm going to go into that maroon shade I was talking about right here. We'll see how well this goes with it. If not, I've got another maroon shade I want to use. But we'll see how this one goes. It picks up still on the brush very nicely, but it's just weird in there. I don't know. I don't like it. So I'm just going to kind of put this on the outer corner of my eye and like on a third of my lid. Maybe if it will go on there. I'll just kind of blend it out. It doesn't play well nice. It doesn't play well nice. It doesn't play nice with other eyeshadows that are like on my lid. It doesn't want to like stick to it. So it kind of, you kind of have to play with it a little bit. Okay, so now we're looking all funky right there. I'm gonna take this blending brush and we're gonna blend it out. Oh, my eye looks funny when I do that. Cool. It's weird watching myself on live. I don't think I've never done a live video for you guys. I've done it on my diamond painting channel, but it's so hard because I'm used to editing myself because I say some of the stupidest things and make the stupidest faces and I stumble over my words. So this is good practice for me to like not stumble and really think about what I'm going to say before I say it. Yeah, anyways, it was really hard for me when I first did my live diamond painting. It was hard for me to be live and because I would correct myself so many times and I was like, well, you can't really correct yourself, so you either say what you're gonna say or don't say it at all. Of course, I made my ass out of myself for a little bit, but you know, shows I'm human. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other side, and I really don't like how that's looking, so it's too like purpley maroon, so we're gonna go back in with our other maroon that I have, and see if that fixes the problem. I'm just trying to give this little eyeshadow the benefit of the doubt, but it's, oh shoot, now I got too much. It's just not working the way I wanted it to. Because this eye over here looks like it's bruised. This one didn't turn out too bad. Okay, so let me go back in that maroon before I even jack this up more. I always hate my eyeshadow before I put on, like, I have to put on eyeliner in order for it to look good. I'm like, oh god, this looks horrible. But then I put on my eyeliner and it's like, you know what, that didn't turn out too bad. Okay, I think this is the one I like. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go in my 28 color eyeshadow palette, the Smoky Eyes from BH Cosmetics. And we're going to go in to this maroon shade right here. Just kind of darken that up so it doesn't look so bruised. And this stuff, a little goes a long way. It's super crazy. Like, it does not take much for this to work. Okay, so that looks okay. One eye looks better than the other, but whatever. So I'm going to go back in with my orange, but I'm going to use a different blending brush because that maroon is super pigmented and it just, it's hard to get the color off unless you really wash it. So anyways, I'm going to go in with this brush. It's a 239. I don't know what brand it is. I got it off of AliExpress a long time ago, and I've used it ever since. It's been over 3 years or something. I don't know. Anyways, it hasn't until now recently, if I use it a lot, it kind of scratches my skin. So we're gonna go in with the basic peach palette, and I'm gonna put some more, put this orange in now, just to get more orange in that crease. And I'm gonna put it right here and kind of blend it into that maroon. Oh, this is wiggling. It's gonna fall off soon. But it's a good investment. They're like only, it was $1 for 2 of them, and they last me 3 years. That's not bad. Because this is like my first blending brush. Well, not my first, but like one of my first major blending brushes, and I use this thing all the time. Okay. Oh, this did not turn out like I wanted. Oh well, it'll look fine once I put eyeshadow on. I have enough on when I put eyeliner on. So, I'm gonna take another eyebrow brush or blending brush. This is the e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm gonna go into the same palette there and use that highlighting shade and put it on my brows. It's so powdery. That's what I hate about these new ones. Like, it's falling off when I put it on. Oh, my mouth's open every time I do something on my eyes. It's funny. I can't help it. It's just what I do. Okay. Blend that out. And then I'm going to put some more of my eyelid shade on. Just going to use my finger and pat it on. Okay. So that's what that looks like. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look horrible. It'll look better once I get the eyeliner on. Alright, so I'm going to do my bottom line first because I always put stuff under my eyes, so I just do makeup weird, I guess. I don't do it like normal people. I don't think there's any rules to makeup. You can do whatever you want. So anyways, I'm going to use, this is my favorite eyeliner. It's the Rimmel London. I think this is the Kohl Kajal eyeliner. It's getting pretty small. I'm going to have to order another one. But it goes on like gel. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful? It's absolutely like just amazing. Sorry if this grosses you out. But like, there's no pressure there when I put this on, and it just glides on. Just, oh god, it's my favorite. I first learned about this eyeliner in a Vox box that I did, and god, that was like 5 years ago. That's when I was back with my ex, and we were living in that trailer. And ever since then I've used it. It's just been my go-to. I try other eyeliners. The one that I found that was closest to it is this NYC Big Bold Gel Intensity eyeliner. Let me get a drink real quick. And you just, of course, my hands are wet now. You just twist it off and twist it up. And this thing was huge, and I only have that much left. But then I bought my Kohl Kajal, and that's what I use. So I gotta use this one up. But I'm very picky on my eyeliners. Okay, so now we're going to go into the under eyes. Just kind of skip everything I know there, but I like to let this set for a minute. So this is the Master Camo by Face Studio. This is Maybelline. This is a color correcting pen. It's an apricot. This is for dark circles, for light to medium skin tones. And it looks like this, and I love this little applicator because it like fits perfectly in your eye. So you just twist it up and it comes out there. That's a little way too much. But I think I can use it on both eyes here. We'll just have to blend out really good. But anyways, this just fits perfectly in there and I love it. And it masks my dark circles. I love when girls say they have dark circles and you can't see them. Usually on camera you can't, but I promise you my dark circles are pretty bad today. So then I'm just going to take, this is just a beauty blender from BH Cosmetics. It's my favorite. I do like the Real Techniques one, but this one is getting so, look how gross it is. It needs washed, but there's like a split in my sponge and everything, so I try and use this black one as much as I can. So I'm just kind of blending that into my eyes. We're gonna look crazy for a little bit. Okay. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is put on my color corrector on my skin, because another color corrector, because my foundation that I use doesn't really cover that much. This is the Color Correct Radiant Primer by Hard Candy, and all I do is take some, put it where I need it, and then I'll blend it out. So it's just basically my cheeks and stuff, like where my rosacea's at. It just needs a little help. Oops, sorry about that, moved you guys. So then I'm just gonna pounce it in. Then I take, because I have a little bit more spots that are redder than normal, than like most of the spots that'll cover. So then I take my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is a green corrector, and I go over those spots to kind of give it extra coverage. And I'll put it in my nose too. I don't have to worry about really concealing zits except up here. I worried so much about the festival that I kind of got a zit up there, but I'll use these over my acne spots too. Oh God, and it hurts too. It's like cystic acne. It's like under the skin. I hate those ones. Usually I get them like down on my chin. But this one came out on my forehead. Which, thank God I got bangs. All right. So we kind of let that set into my face, and we're gonna jump back over to the eyeliner. We're gonna put on our gel eyeliner, or not gel, liquid eyeliner. This is NYX, and it's the matte liquid liner in black. I love this stuff. It's very expensive for this little tube. It's like $6 something, but it's just absolutely amazing. Like, look at this wand. I can just get the perfect eyeliner with it. Excuse me here. Get this out. Hopefully you guys will be able to see me still. Again, I apologize I'm not like front faced. It would be much more zoomed in if I was. So, or much more focused. So I'm not going to talk when I do this because I'll just mess it up. I don't think that looks too bad. I can't do an eye look without having a wing. I tried to do no wing the other day at work, but yeah, that didn't work out so well. I felt naked. Oh no. That one got way too thick. We're just gonna roll with it. Doesn't look too bad. Usually when I put on my mascara, it kind of evens it out. And you can't tell that they're uneven. Alright, so for mascara, I use two. I used to hate this mascara when I first started, but when I first got it, but I let it dry out for a little bit, and now I absolutely love it. So this is the Covergirl, the Super Sizer Fibers, and this is just in black. Sorry, it's all gross. And that's what the wand looks like. And I hated it because it was one of those, it's like a plastic wand, and it hurts when you like poke your eye with it. Yeah, it's enough to make you cry. So I put that one on last, and the one before it I put on this Lash Renegade by Wet n Wild. This was my favorite, but it's kind of drying out, so I use it as a base, and this is in Brazen Black. This is what that looks like, and like I said, it works really good as a base now. Before it was, I loved it just to wear alone. That's what the wand is. It kind of has one of those funky wands, and again, that one's plastic as well. So we're gonna go ahead and curl our lashes. I don't know why I curl my lashes. They're so thick that my lashes don't stay curled. As soon as I put mascara on them, they just fall. It really grabs onto those lashes though. So if you can see, I don't know if you can see, look how nice they look compared to those. They're just like itty bitties, but like these, it makes it look nice. So, yeah, I really like this one. Only when it's like new though, because when it gets down to the bottom, it's hard to get it out of there, which any mascara is, but it's really hard and it gets really dried out, and then it doesn't work as well. It still works, but not like how I like it. Okay. Now I go back in with the Covergirl. There goes a helicopter. It's been happening a lot lately. The Mercy flight's been flying in and out. So hopefully that's just something else. So anyways, this Covergirl one just lengthens my lashes really nicely. I have to curl my lashes though when I get done here, when they dry, because they're sticking straight up. It's not cute. Yeah, that does sound like the Mercy flight. Our little town's kind of taken a hit lately. My whole block has been going, like, I guess that's what happens when you live in a town with older people. They tend to pass away, which, you know, circle of life, right? Ah, look what I did. I try not to touch it till it dries because it flakes off nicely. Oh, really? Just having a bad mascara day, I guess. We'll fix that later. But for right now, I gotta fix these wonky eyelashes. I do curl after I put mascara on. I know you're not supposed to, but I do it anyways. Sometimes that helps my lashes to stay curled. And I'll just go back through them again. Okay. The lashes are looking nice. They're a little clumpy today. I don't know. Having a bad mascara day, I guess. So kind of flake that off. That was not dry, but it's coming off anyways. There we go. Okay. That is like the hardest thing for me, is letting that dry before I flake that off. Anyway, so I'm going to go in now with my Instant Age Rewind. This is the dark circle eraser. I like using this to cover up the orange. And it has that cool little sponge. So then I just go in under my eyeball. I kind of go up here so I can correct my eyeshadow that has come out on my skin. Okay. And I'll go in with my Beauty Blender again and just blend that out. I like this because it just goes in my skin. It doesn't like sit on top like some concealers do. It just like blends in and like you can't tell it's there. Even if I were to do it with my finger, because it's not just the sponge. Like I usually don't use my sponge. I blend it in like that and like look, you can see it like just blends nicely into the skin. It's super amazing. And it looks like natural and everything. I love it. And I don't set that since I put my foundation right on top. I just leave it. It never creases on me. Not to where it's bad enough that you can see. So next we'll go back and we'll go into our foundation. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me. This is the Matte and Poreless. I'm trying this again. I've gotten it before, didn't like it. And now I love it. It looks more like skin. And so I'm 110 Porcelain. So I just use a brush to apply this. And I'm using, this is a powder brush, but I use it for foundation. And I got it from Walmart. It's one of those oval brushes, but it's super cheap. So, and I pour my foundation right on this. I don't pour a lot though. So that's about as much as I use for one side of my face. And it just makes it like, it makes it look like skin. And I have dry skin, so matte is not the way to go, but I moisturize. That's why I put 2 moisturizers on. So that way it helps a little bit, but I get like dry up here on my upper lip. So, and I've got some dry skin up there now. So it kind of looks funny, but you know, from far away, you can't tell. And nobody's gonna get that close to my face unless it's Brian, so. All right, and then I just go in circular motions and blend that into my skin. I don't know who Brian's talking to, but I can hear him out there. Somebody on a 4-wheeler. Probably our neighbors. Okay. So as you can see, it's just like skin. Like this is normal skin foundation. Like you can't really tell the difference in my skin. This one's just a little bit more like flawless. It's not flawless because I don't have that kind of skin, but. And foundation sits so weird on my face. Like, I don't know. And I've tried this with the Beauty Blender and I don't like it because it gives it more dewy finish. Like if I wanted a dewy finish from the matte, that's what I would use, but I don't. I want that matte look. So I don't use the Beauty Blender. And this one I feel isn't that buildable, because if you get it on there, it gets too cakey. I think because of the matte. I don't know. But I've done that. I put too much on and it looked crappy. Like it looked just horrible. And I had to take it off. Like I can't go to work like that. There's too many people that see me. Of course, they're not gonna comment on my foundation because they're just there to drink. But I like to look nice at work. So now we're just gonna go with one more thin layer across the whole face. We're gonna use that for the whole face. and just blend it in. I think next time I'm gonna have to go over by my umbrella light and film because it's just, I'm looking blue here. I do have pink walls, so. But this is kind of just a test trial and see. I'm gonna try and do live videos, and it might be like every Monday I'm gonna do my makeup. Since I can't post like most people on YouTube, but I'm gonna do live. I'm gonna try every Monday to do a live video for you guys of putting my makeup on if that's what you want. If you like this, I don't know, we'll see. Comment down below for the people that are not watching this live because we're just about done. If you want to see more get readies with me, they're typically the same, just different eye looks. I will try and get different things out. I'll try different foundations for you. I'll show you what the matte and poreless, or not matte and poreless, the Milani one looks like on my skin. Because typically Mondays I don't go anywhere. Those are my rest days. Tuesdays, that's when I get stuff done. I go and play cards with, I call her my adopted mother because she calls me her daughter now. I do have a mom, but I now have two moms. I help her out whenever I can because she lives us off Social Security and she doesn't get a lot of money and she likes to gamble. So I try and help her out with everything that I can. And so on Tuesdays we go play cards. We play a game called Spite and Malice. It's super fun. So, and it gives her something to do so she's not bored. Because that's her biggest problem, she gets bored. So, yeah, it's quite shocking one day when she called me your daughter. I was like, oh. So, just lets me know that I really take care of her. But yeah, I have different foundations that I can use. I have a Wet n Wild one, and then I have these mix-in pigment drops from Hard Candy that I could use. Like, there's some foundations here that I can do differently and, you know, have different eye looks and do makeup differently and whatnot. So that way you guys don't get bored. And I can order some different foundations too. If there's a foundation you want me to try out, let me know. I can order that and we can do that. So the only thing I don't like about this brush is my nose. If you can see that red spot right there, it tends to wipe off the makeup on my nose. So kind of beauty blender. It's still red, but I'm going to put powder over it, so it's okay. So now I'm going to take my nope, not that one. I'm going to take this chintzy brush I got from AliExpress. No, I got it from Wish. It works really well. Like, this is super chintzy and like there's no weight to it. It's not like a normal, like that's a Wet n Wild brush. And this is all painted, but this little brush works really well. And I use it for powder, and usually I use my Coty Airspun, but I find with this foundation, my Coty Airspun doesn't work as well. It looks too cakey. So I'm gonna go in, whoops, better show it to you. My Rimmel Stay Matte, this is a matte powder. This is in translucent, and we're just gonna kind of set it. I don't need to set this foundation because it's very, it like sets itself. It turns into a powder, which is really great, but I still do it. I kind of go over like my nose area. My nose is super red, and no matter how much corrector I put on it, it doesn't fix it. So I just kind of let the redness peek through. Kind of gives it more of a natural skin tone, I guess. I don't know, but that's just what I think. So then I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild angled brush, and we're gonna go in with Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is in Dulce de Leche, and we're gonna go in with that contour shade. Usually I use, I have a Beauty Treats palette, yeah, and it's down here. That's why I was looking down there. But I dropped it on the floor. My favorite contouring shade broke. So I pressed it back in there, but it's just not the same. All right, so then I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. blush brush. and go into the white part, which is like the highlighting shade, and go under my contour and like bake it. I'll definitely have to find a different angle next time. This angle is absolutely horrible. Shows my double chins. I've actually lost, I think I'm down now 55 pounds. I weighed myself yesterday and I had lost 5 pounds. And so yeah, we're down to 55 pounds. So that's great. I'm gonna get to where I need to be. So that puts me, let's see, I only have 40 more pounds to lose. Oh God, it seems like a big number. But I'm trying to get down to my high school weight when I thought I was fat, but I wasn't. Not until I didn't think I was fat. I thought I was fat at that weight that I was in high school, but 145 is not fat. 230 is pretty fat. I shouldn't say fat. That's not what I mean. Like, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. It's pretty big on me because I'm only 4'11". So I looked pretty huge. And it's very unhealthy on my little body frame. So I trying to lose that weight and you know, get to a healthier weight for me. So anyways, so I think I'll put on some blush just for the hell of this video. Maybe if I can get it out. Get that on, the highlighter out. Okay. Sorry, make you look at my armpit. So first one I'm gonna put on is this it's Milani powder blush. This is in Tea Rose. This turned weird on me, like it's like there's plastic in there, and then look at all these bumps. Like, I don't know. It turned really weird, but I still use it. So I use the blush brush from that Walmart chintzy oval package that I got. I just roll it around in there, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's like it's plastic in there. I'm gonna have to scrape that off, I think, so I can get more product in it. I love this brush. This brush is so great for blush. Okay, and then I always pair my Hard Candy Honeymoon Baked Blush. This is kind of more like a highlighter, but that's why I put down the Milani one first, because then this goes right over it, gives it a nice sheen, but you also can see it. I know this looks like a lot of blush, but we'll blend. See, it's just so pretty. I love it. Okay, and then for highlight, we're gonna use our 125 brush from Beach Cosmetics. I'm gonna go into the e.l.f. Baked Blush, and this is in Pinktastic, and this is more like a highlighter. I'll show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Again, more like a highlighter than a blush, but I just kind of go over the top of my blush on down. I know I already got a lot of shimmer there, and you won't see it here because this lighting is horrible. I'm so sorry. I thought it was gonna be better. And then over that, because I don't like the way that looks, want more of a highlight, I'm gonna use the Fergie Wet n Wild Center Stage collection. This one is in Hollywood Boulevard. Both of my, there goes my dryer, it sings to me, or my washer, it sings to me. Both of my Wet n Wild ones, if they pop out of the palette, like I have another one. This is the Baked Blush too. Is this a baked blush? Because this is more like a highlighter. Well, it's the shimmer, reflect to shimmer or something. Anyways, but see, they fall out. But anyways, I love this highlighter. It's so pretty. There you can kind of see my skin's glowing. I can really see it though. Oh, here, let me get in the light. So yeah, I really like it. I put a little bit on my nose. Yes, that is a lot of highlight on my nose. Okay. See, it blends away. It's fine. All right. The last thing to do is not break the makeup. I'm going to go back in that fluffy brush here and just kind of blend everything together. Blend out that baking. Oh, ow, poked myself in the eyeball. I'm not going to fix my hair on camera because I'm just going to, well, that settled into those fine lines. That's gross. You guys can't see it, but I can see it right here. My laugh lines, it kind of settled in. Anyways, I'm not going to fix my hair or anything on camera because I'm just going to throw it up. All I'm going to do is straighten my bangs. Guess I can straighten them real quick. All I'm going to do is just throw her up because it's hot outside and I don't feel like fixing it. I like to let my hair, after I wash it, sit for a little bit. I did dye my hair. I'm not dyeing the top part because I'm letting my grays come in, but I made this bottom blonde and then I dyed it purple. Well, that purple washed out and now it's like gray. It's getting washed out more, but I was kind of mad. I spent a lot of money on this hair dye. Dyed my hair blondes for a little bit. I had an ombre look. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have saw that. Had an ombre look and it was super pretty and I was like, well, I want purple in there. So I put purple and then it kind of ruined it. It's getting back to where I like it again. But yeah, see, like that's all gray right there. That's not blonde. That's the blonde, but it's still looking okay. It's starting to come out of it. So, but yeah, $10. And for it to wash out in 2 washes, I was pissed. But yeah, I'm letting my grays come in naturally up there. And I'm not going to dye the top part of my hair. It's always going to be this color. This is my natural color. And see all those grays. Oh, it's so bad, but I'm letting it go. By the time I'm 34, I should be all gray. That's only 3 more years, which is the scary part. I got this hair straightener. It's so cute. This is it's a hairstyle. I don't know if it's a regular hairstyle or a knockoff, but look at how much I've used it. It's so gross and dirty. Ugh. I think right there I melted my brush onto it because I was putting my brush and going down, and I think I melted my brush in there. But this has worked pretty good for me. My other straightener gave out on me, my zebra one, so I ordered this one off Amazon. It's okay. Like I said, it does the job. That bang right there is almost all gray. Look at that. I'd show you up close, but it's not very... Oh, there we go. Look at that. I'm not lying, guys, when I'm saying it's turning gray. So anyways, I will show you the final look. Thank you to that person that stayed with me for most of the video and now you're gone. I appreciate that. I was hoping I'd have a little bit more, but like I said, I didn't let you guys know I was going live. And I'm not a professional makeup artist, and this angle isn't the best angle. I just kind of wanted to try it out and see how far I'd get and see how many people would show up. So anyways, next Monday, if anybody's interested, let me know. Like this video so I know, or comment down below. I will have another get ready with me. I think that'll be good it'll get me motivated and get me moving. So I think that'll be the best way for me to do it on Mondays, because if I'm not, I'll just stay in bed all day long. So I'm gonna go into the light here and show you what it looks like, so you can see a little bit better. Yeah, see, I should have had my umbrella lights next to me, because now you can see just fine. I might have to put one next to my desk. But anyways, this is what the eye look looks like. I like how it turned out. It's actually really pretty. And then my cheeks. Ooh, that highlight is making that camera go. But there's my cheeks. And my highlight and my contour. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, thank you to the people that came in and stayed for at least a few minutes and watched me put on my makeup and got ready with me. So next Monday, let me know if you want another get ready video with me. I will be there around 1:30. Let's just do 1:30 because that's where I was here 1:30 this time. Until I figure out how I can make my posts comment on my YouTube feed. Some people have that option. I do not. So until then, I'll just keep doing on Monday until you guys tell me you don't want me to do them anymore. So anyways, I will see you next time. Hopefully you like this look. Bye. Oh, make requests if you have any. Okay, I'm going now. Bye. Maybe.